Hello. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, my glasses aren't here. I need to put my glasses on. What the heck? Never without my glasses. There we go. That's better. A little bit of a rut and snag here tonight in the tea break garden trying to get stuff set up. I don't know if it's because I use Firefox or if Spotify just likes to be awful, but I feel like my Spotify playlist trying to play for stream has been getting worse. It's your favorite Switch 2 support and stand? Hell no. Get out of here. Don't speak for me, Spencer. It's not that I'm against the Switch 2, alright? Don't get me wrong. I'm not delusional, okay? That's the difference. I'm not delusional. But hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm trying to get comfy a little bit here. That's why I'm wiggling. I'm wiggling. Ugh. Okay. So yeah. We're doing more Obey Me. We don't have much longer with Obey Me. At least in terms of events, we don't. I think we've got maybe, including this one, 3 left. Crazy. I've been doing this for like 3 years, off and on, and we're finally running out of events to read and go back on to read. That's the main thing. But yeah, we're gonna be reading another event. It's gonna be a cold one. Yeah, 3 years with events, crazy. So this is what we're gonna be reading. We're gonna be reading Cold Snap. I have a feeling we're gonna be hella snowed in, I guess. Uh-oh, what's going on? Universal Audio Manager, go away! Guys, my computer has been on all day. Why does it decide when I'm actively using it that it wants to interrupt me with permissions to update software? Hate it! I wonder if it's like a stupid Windows 11 thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Curse you, Windows 11. Or what was I saying? Oh, right. Cold Snap. Hopefully we don't have too much issues with it. I don't know. It says that it says a cold snap that will freeze you is coming to the Devildom. How can you overcome this kind of situation? Cuddle. Maybe cuddle. But I think this was the second event we got for 2022. End of January, start of February. Let's look at the related Nightmare Masquerade Ball. I think this was the one that had the yokai stuff. It looks like it. Yokai Nightmare. Get 3 UR cards. Okay, so they had Asmo, Mammon, and Satan as the featured URs. Yeah, okay, wait. No, it's not exactly yokai, is it? Hang on. I might be thinking they might have animation cut-ins. I think that's what I'm thinking of. So Mammon's is a maskless masquerade. I don't think I think the only one I have out of these 3 is Satan, but I don't think it's because I pulled. I don't think I pulled initially. I think I had to do a revival or something for it. And then the art. Okay, yeah. So he goes from a masquerade theme one to his yokai Tengu. If I remember right, Tengu outfit. Did it have animation cut-ins or no? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay. Oh, I think I'm getting it mixed up with... I think Satan had another yokai themed card. I think that's where I'm getting it mixed up with. Asmo's is Asmo and the Fox Mask. This one's so good. Asmo Slay. Lavi jealous in the background because he's getting annoyed. As cute as the Fox upgrade one is, I think I like the base one more. Yeah, I think I do. I think I like the base card art more. The original one. But I don't have this at all. Sag. Speaking of Nightmare Banners, I think OG actually is doing a revival event right now too. And Satan's is a masquerade ball for 2. That's a lot of ruffles. That's a lot of ruffles and a lot of ribbon. A ribbon that goes all the way up to the thigh. But my security software wants to update now too. Get out of here. Go. Shoo. You all suck. It's like you guys know when I'm streaming and you want to bug me. Awful. Awful, awful Windows 11 and software programs bugging me when I'm a very busy plant girl. Okay, and then the other art version is not what I expected, actually. This is not the Nekomata yokai outfit Satan has initially. Then again, I don't even know if I can't remember if Asmo's is Fox. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think the only one that was closest to the actual costumes they got was Mammon's. So those are the URs. The other cards you can get, no SSR, since there's 3 URs in this banner. So the SRs we have are for Diavolo and Simeon. Sample please in which mask. So nice pretty cards. I don't really recall the Devilgram for Satan's. So I think the only thing about them is that they're stunning and pretty. But Nearites, hello. Sorry you're late. No worries. No need to apologize. I hope you're doing well today. I also was starting a little late because I was wrestling with my Spotify and I just gave up. Gave up on Spotify today. And now I'm being hounded by software updates asking me if they can update when I'm busy right now. We're busy in the Tea Break Garden. Tea Break Garden's open. Software needs to shut up. I wish there was a way to set a do not ask me for updates between this time period and that time period. I thought that used to be an option for some programs. Now they're just rude. Now they just pop up like ads. But yeah, so we just got done with the Nightmare banner related for the event that's called Cold Snap. Levy's here. Levy's here. Oh, I actually did a little bit of stuff today on the game. I should probably pick up my dailies. You're doing good? Wonderful. You have tea to spill. What tea are you spilling? I mean, go ahead and spill it. I already had enough tea today. Literally and figuratively a bit. I don't know why. Well, actually, I'm actually not capped on stamina. I should have. So picking that up was fine. Win a battle. Oh, okay. Wow. I haven't looked at my total tasks in a long time. The news kind. Okay, what's the news? What's in my mail? It's just stamina, isn't it? Yeah, it's stamina. I might as well go ahead and claim them since I'm not capped anymore. I'm not capped because I was trying to unlock some backgrounds. Notices. Price revision. What? What do you mean price revision notice? You're changing the prices in some countries. Are you raising it? I sure hope you're not. That's crazy. April 7th, they're doing a price revision in some countries. Huh. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh right, speaking of news, that's the other thing I wanted to cover before we get started. I almost forgot to check the socials for anything for Obey Me. So let's see. Let's check that. Okay, official Twitter posted about a day ago that the 9th is Leviathan's birthday. So they have a challenge for Lavi. The first, I guess they did an April Fool's tweet. Mahazael? I've never heard of that word before. Or I've never heard of a character in Obey Me called Mahazael, unless it's a Nightbringer thing. Bought that properly, turns out it's not for sale. Apparently Mammon put it up to pay off his debts. Rumor has it he and his accomplice Leviathan ended up hanging out, literally. Anyway, give me a call if you're ever looking for a place in the Devildom. Mammon put the House of Lamentation up for sale. Okay, that's actually a pretty good... That's a pretty good April Fool's joke. Okay, yeah. Hey, it's Mahazael from Akuma Real Estate. We're excited to announce a new listing by Mammon himself, the House of Lamentation. This 7-bedroom, 8-bathroom mega mansion lived in by the 7 rulers could be all yours now, accepting inquiries now. I also like how they put the hashtag April Fools, because sometimes, like, I don't get that, and I feel really bad for really believing in some stuff that just ends up being an April Fool thing. Demons don't miss out. Cursed Human World Mansion, House of Lamentation now on sale. Floor plan. Shared amenities. Cerberus. Why is Cerberus an amenity? Are you telling me if they ever moved out of the House of Lamentation, they would just leave Cerberus there? That makes me feel really bad. Planetarium, attic, library, secret passageway, underground tomb, music room. Includes caretaker. Includes Barbatos? Why? Barbatos' head silhouette is there for includes caretaker. I don't know if it's literally supposed to mean Barbatos or if it's supposed to mean us, since we live with them at the House of Lamentation, and we in Nightbringer we are technically the caretaker slash devil sitter. But oh my gosh. Okay. Kudos to them. This was a fun April Fool's thing. Angela, hi, hello. You hope that you're not too late. No, we're just going over Twitter news off of the official account for Obey Me. We did go over the Nightmare banner that ran alongside the event that we are reviving to read today, which was it was a masquerade event Nightmare banner. It had Asmo, Mammon, and Satan as the cards. But no. We haven't even started the main reading yet. Hope you're doing good, though. Hope everything's nice and smooth over on your side of the garden. I'm really curious about this Mahazael character. And then after that, they had announced that Luke and Simeon are going to be coming soon to makeship.com. So they will have their own makeship plushies. So that is good to hear. I expected them to do the angels since they announced and ran Barbatos and Diavolo. So that just leaves Solomon technically, unless they plan to do 13, Mephisto, and Raphael. And then... Oh, they made an announcement that the LA exhibition in VR now will be available on Steam from March 30th. A Tecmo? Mixed reviews. NTT quote... Is this their own app? Experience various content such as live music performances and music videos by virtual characters such as VTubers and VSingers in VR. Switch the camera to enjoy various angles and screenshot your favorite moments. Dive into a world of your faves and enjoy the realistic experience. NTT 𝐒𝐒, though, the company that owns Obey Me is NTT 𝐒𝐒. So seeing NTT in this developer makes me think that they made this app. They're selling the Obey Me First Virtual Concert Overture VR Live experience at $19.20 each. So if you have VR peripheral devices, you basically have to install this free program onto your Steam and purchase each song for $19 each. I don't know if that's the typical price for one song 3D experience, but I feel like that's a little expensive to me. Husband 𝐂𝐀𝐕𝐈. I don't know this group either. I might have to dig into this a little bit. See what 𝐂𝐀𝐕𝐈 is. If anybody knows what any of 𝐂𝐀𝐕𝐈 and these VTubers are, because I'm assuming this is a VTubing group. Maybe a VTuber idol loop group. Please let me know. They look like they're all females though. And then randomly the Obey Me boys recently. When did this start? November 2024. I kind of want to check the reviews really quick. Are there any reviews for this? 2 reviews. It has 1 free anime music concert of 4 minutes. What? What's with the role-playing review? Okay. Anyway, so there's only 2 recommended reviews, but the overall experience is mixed. That doesn't make sense. It says 68% of the 16 user reviews for this game are positive. Where are the rest of the reviews? Oh, my language. Oh, that's why. Is the rest in Japanese? Yep. That one looks like that's a lot of kanji. Oh. VR chat mentioned. Oh, there's one in Spanish. Interesting. Okay then. Crazy. I can't. I'm sure there's some other VR experience you can use instead of this program. Like, couldn't you technically experience the live in VR chat as well? So I'm not sure why they decided to go with this program. What does that Spanish say? I'm gonna butcher it, is what it's gonna say. No es un juego, es un video. Literalmente no puedes hacer nada. La calidad es pobre y no hay mucho más que agrega. I think. What does that say? Natsu or Baptiste, since you guys are here? And I apologize profusely. I've never taken a Spanish class in my entire life. It's not a game, it's just a video. Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, they want $19 for one song for this program. And the colors are very annoying. Yeah. 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 I'm not seeing them making much money from them putting it on this platform. I honestly think they would have a better deal if they just released it as a video, which they technically did. What the heck is this anyway? So we were looking at the 𝐒𝐒 series official website for more news. They announced that they put VR versions of Anniversary and Magic Moment on Steam, and I was looking at the Steam info, and it took me to this program, a Tecmo or whatever. They put them on here. Each song for like $19.20. Because those were the two songs featured at the Los Angeles exhibition that wrapped up. So these are two songs that were done for their first 3D Live Overture that they had last year, I think. But I think they sold online virtual tickets for Overture. So, but I think they're $30. I personally don't know how long the first virtual 3D concert ran for, and I've never really participated in any of these online virtual concerts. That video should have been on their YouTube channel for members or something. You know what? That is very smart, Baptiste, because I don't think they do have a YouTube. Official YouTube. But they don't have, I don't think they don't have a members only section. That would be way more accessible for a lot of people if they just did it that way. If they just had someone, if they gave it to members or something like that. They just have their song compilations on here. And some of the Otaku FM stuff, yeah. But they don't even have the full Overture on here. I don't know where they posted the what site they are hosting to have you get access to look at the virtual concert if you didn't actually attend IRL. Useless to put on Steam. Not the best idea from someone in that company. No, I agree with you. Also, they had actually posted an April Fool's video before last year. I don't remember this. But again, the whole reason why I even look at news from Obey is because I don't know what they are planning to do next. And we are almost halfway through 2025 and they have not announced where the series is going. 'Tis very sad. Nerites, just yesterday you had one of the biggest WTFH moments in your life. You don't know if it's the 6th or 10th time, but oh my god, what was it? Also, Angela, you're doing good. You think you actually got the Asmo card from the banner. That's good. I was looking at that Asmo card and I really liked it. This card. Yeah, it's really pretty. I actually like the base art, this art here compared to the unlocked art. They're both really good, but this one is just, I don't know, it hits different. So much they could have done. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what they're doing. I mean, the closest, the earliest thing news-wise is Levi's birthday is the 9th. So at the very least, they're gonna be dropping another birthday story, since they moved all the birthday stuff off of the mobile apps. They're not events and they're not unlockable event stories with cards and stuff anymore. They're just 3-minute little watch and read. No interaction. You can't choose dialogue choices or anymore. So these are the times that we are in right now. Let's just check the apps really quick too. Nothing since March 30th. Oh, the price revision notice is also happening in Nightbringer. They're changing the prices in some countries. Check the new price. It's starting the 7th of April. I don't know if they're lowering or raising. I have no idea. It would be smarter for them to lower instead of raise. Because right now people are paying for apps that aren't giving us new content. So I think it would be insane if they decided to raise prices. And same thing for OG Obey Me. This art. This hurts. We'll see you back in the Devildom again soon. 4 months later. No Devildom. Anyway, let's stop being sad and distracted. Let's go ahead and focus back onto the Obey Me app. Imadawa, indeed, Leviathan. Let me just readjust my monitor stuff that I'm looking at and refresh something. Also, my stomach just growled, so I think I'm gonna pull out a cheeky little chocolate cake and eat that really quick. You were watching the DMC anime? Oh, wait, what? How many episodes did they release? Or are they gonna do like a weekly thing? There's 8? That it's the full thing? Glad to hear it's pretty good. I know. I'm interested in watching that. I'm sure Arx is as well. What? I didn't know it was coming out already. It's so soon. Just like the Switch 2 coming out in 2 months is too soon if you ask me, but first full season? Wait, did they announce they're gonna go ahead and do another season? That would be crazy. For you, it was in Twisted, which you finished the event even though you had 3 days left. Well, let's go. Good job, Narites. What happened in Twisted? You were kind of very sus about it at first, but you stand corrected now. That's good. I'm glad they did not fudge this one up. Speaking of finishing up events, I did finish the Honkai Star Rail Chimera event. It was cute and adorable, but also I'm super glad that there was already a full guide out for it, because I did not want to rack my brain figuring out what combination of teams to do each segment. Okay. Cake has been eaten. Now hopefully my stomach won't make noises at me while we read. I hadn't felt hungry enough to want to eat before stream. I thought I'd be okay, but stomach said no. Okay, so we're on the splash page for the Cold Snap event that has been revived from the dead. We already looked at the nightmare, so if we look at the cards, these are the cards you can get by participating in just the event directly. Lavi is the UR for this event. It's got Henry's in the first part of the art. I did not notice that. That's so neat. The card is called the Ice King with the skill I'm the King in Chilling Wind. I really like this Lavi card. This is a good one. Lavi's got a couple of bangers out there that I'm like, dang, he looks so nice in some of this. Almost makes me want to pull for him when those types of cards come up. But I think when I played this, I was like super sick back in near the end of January of 2022. So I think I literally only played this to unlock everything, and I think I even missed pulling in the OG Nightmare banner. But I do like ice aesthetics. I'm more of an ice person than a fire person. Hi, you forgot to say at the start, always need to be polite. That's okay, Baptiste. Hello to you too. Thank you for popping in, and I hope you're doing all right. Politeness is appreciated. The other UR we've got is researching the Cold Snap with the skill Proper Research. This is probably a memory card instead of a regular devil functioning card. We've got Beal, Simeon, and Mephisto all featured here in this one, and they also do look nice and sleek and cool. Our SSR is called A Gift from the Cold Snap. It is a Luke card with the skill Surrounded by Snowflakes and Cold Snap, but fun. He's got a book, Stars and Planets. All of the crystals around him are pretty. There's some flowers in them too. And then an apple? Is that an apple or is that a cherry? I think it's an apple. It looks too big to be a cherry, but that stem is long. That's a long heckin' stem. Other SSR is Cold Snap Record with the skill Special Snowflake. This time we've got Lucifer and Barbatos together. That's dangerous. That like dangerous for my heart. It's dangerous for my heart. They look really nice. They look extra fancy. A little bit more oriental instead of what everyone else is wearing in comparison. They gotta stand out. Then we're down to regular SRs. So Buffy with Warm Up Together, Solomon with Share My Warmth. Those are what we have. Yeah, I don't have a single one of these cards. I don't think I did enough to get anything. Am I still on the first part? I am. I am. I'm still on the first part out of 5 for the rewards. I was close to getting the Luke one. Yeah, I must have really been down for the count when this was going on, because I would have wanted to get this one at least. Dang. Aside feeling like your back has a huge tension, like a huge knot, you're feeling okay. Oh no, not the back. Sign of being old. I get that. Arx likes to use the wall to stretch out his back. I don't know if that might be a possible method to help you, Baptiste. But aside from that, glad you're doing good. Heat packs, my go-to for back issues are my heat pad. I use that for my back and for my neck if I can. And how am I? I'm doing good. I am good. I'm glad I managed to get on Honkai to do that event before it goes away, because I think the Awu firm thing goes away in like 3 days. Today felt like it went by a little bit too fast for my taste though. Just a smidge. There's a couple of things I wanted to do, but alas, couldn't. I'll have to push them to either after stream or tomorrow, I think, since I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. Okay, so remember how in the past you've been getting cards you didn't think you were going to get, even though you ended up getting them. And side note, Lavi can always be your hot and sexy ice king. He does look really nice. Yeah, I remember. But Twisted was actually like being really nice to your account, right? So you were actually getting some good bangers. You were supposed to go out with a friend today, but you were told to rain check because you had no clothes because you were busy working to do laundry. Oh. Yeah. I hope that the rain check goes okay. Speaking of rain, it was raining over here. So I did not go out. Not that I planned to go out anyway, but it was a nice kind of rain. A little bit of thunder. It didn't get like super bad though. I was able to keep windows and stuff open. I like days like that. If I'm not going out though. If I have to go out, I wish the rain would take a rain check itself. So for this event, I think the last couple of ones we revived did not have 2 different outcomes. This one has 2 different outcomes. So we do have branching routes in the second half of the event here. So this reading will be a little bit longer than the past couple of ones we've done. So I'll go ahead and get started on that. A massive cold front. Any of you guys have had such bad icy weather that you've had to like just stay inside? Because I have experienced that. I've experienced a week-long, massive, awful, icky, icy kind of weather, but that was like forever ago, and knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Now, if everyone would raise their glass. Are we drinking already? We are. What? Why? I don't have my Where's my drinking glass? Wine. Oh, that's chat's wine. There's mine. Okay. Cheers. It really is wonderful to be able to get everyone together for casual gatherings such as these. I hear this is what some might call squad goals.
Huh?
Wait, who told you that one? Is it just me or did it get real cold all of a sudden? Well, now that you mention it, it feels like it's getting even colder. Achoo! Maybe the heater's busted. Oh god, please no. Lavinark, how are you doing? You don't look cold. You guys are pushovers. If this was the opposite weather, though, I would be dying.
Yeah.
No, it's like seriously cold. I don't think it's as simple as the heater malfunctioning.
Yada.
No, this cold is going to ruin my skin. If everyone's feeling that cold, some strange phenomena is likely the cause.
Why is it that we're freezing, but you and Lavinark are totally fine?
Wait, that's not fair. Are you cold, Devildom? A little, yes. It's nothing I can't manage, though. Even the Demon King's being affected? We also have a roaring fire going. Just what is behind this drastic dip in temperature? Wait, could it be... No, but then again...
Yeah.
That would be the most likely reason, as impossible as it may seem.
Huh?
Wait, so what's up? The cold snap of legend has returned. Oh? More legend crap. I say like it's a bad thing. It isn't. Not exactly, but... I can't recall, like, Dark Santa was... Was Dark Santa... Not OG Dark Santa. It must have been a Nightbringer thing. Is this the first time where they started bringing up like things that happened before the past? And I just happened to miss the memo because I didn't... Owie! I didn't read... Hi, Ivy. I didn't read this event. So, like, the legend thing that I remember first happening, I think, was the vampire one. The giant tornado thing, I think, was the thing. Hi, Ivy. How are you? A legendary cold snap, you say? Wait, so even Lucifer hasn't experienced this? Okay. You had enough points this time. Well, I hope you spent them good. It's come up a few times in some old documents, but honestly, it happened so long ago that there isn't much in the way of information on it. I think when I debut, clearly I'm gonna toss out some redeems. But the redeems I end up keeping across my debut, I think I might lower the redeem cost. If my memory serves me correctly, most accounts state that a frightful cold front swept through the Devildom, freezing all demons in its wake. Wait, everyone's going to freeze?
Yep.
I'll do everything in my power to ensure that doesn't happen. Why does this have to affect angels too?
Oi.
Wait, what happened if we all froze?
Would we be icicles forever?
Don't worry, the effect isn't permanent. Everyone would thaw out once the cold front has passed through. Let me guess, it's gonna take years for it to pass. Still, we would be forced to endure an almost unimaginable coldness, unable to move so much as a muscle.
Huh?
No! That's straight out of a horror game! I wouldn't mind so much if I were asleep, but I don't like being cold. Can't eat when you're frozen stiff. I guess that wouldn't be all that bad. After all, my exquisite beauty would be preserved for everyone to see. I'm not even going to bother commenting on that one. Isn't there anything we can do to prevent the worst from happening? Rather unfortunately, none of the accounts included any sort of solution. Oh, perfect! Cool. I guess we'll find something then, because, I mean, there's a couple of characters I don't want frozen. If Asmo is okay with it, Asmo will be helped last. That seems to be our only course of action. Lavinark and Solomon, you really aren't cold at all. I feel a little chilly, but nothing like what you've been describing. I'm willing to bet that we've been spared because of our heritage. So it has little to no effect on humans. Strange. I do find it strange. And you know what? Maybe it's because I hate being left out. But there are so many events where things happen and it affects everyone but the humans. And I feel a little sad that I'm being left out. What if this time I want to be turned into a frozen statue too? Like, a little strange. Also, hi Corgi. Hope you're doing all right. Vanilla tea, let's go. Let's go. What happened is you were finishing the event, you went to the gacha just to do 2 rolls to see what you would get. Your expectations were not high. Kind of the reverse psychology. Well, I don't think you were really doing the reverse psychology on purpose, right, Nerites? So what did you get in just 2 rolls? I don't even know what the featured characters are right now for Twisted's banner. But I have this thing where it's like, sometimes if I just pull and I'm like, and I think, girl, don't worry about it. Nothing's gonna happen. You already know you're not gonna get anything. And sometimes it works and I actually do get something. It's a really good feeling when it works, but that success rate's pretty low. Oh, you're playing Cookie Run Kingdom. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I believe Nerites also plays Cookie Run Kingdom too. I played a little bit of it myself a couple years ago when I was still in the office a bit more frequently. But I have like a wonky like hybrid schedule now. So I haven't picked it up in quite a while. But I did enjoy it when I played it. I like seeing all the different cookie designs. Makes me a little bit hungry, not gonna lie. I believe Nerites said a while back that they had a wedding cake cookie and another one to go with like the whole Valentine's white dice element. Let's split up and see what information we can find. I'll start by scouring the RAD library from top to bottom. Young master, I'm terribly sorry. What's the matter? I glanced outside just a moment ago, and a formidable blizzard has made the paths rather treacherous. I would strongly advise against any attempts to head outdoors. So, we're stuck inside until it stops snowing. 13 people trapped in an old mansion. One by one, they all succumb to the cold. Levi, it's like you want this to be a horror movie. Also, 13. 13, but 13's not here. That's very unfortunate, actually. Where's my 13? Where's my 13? Where's my Reaper Queen? Dang it. Oh, there's Queen. Hi, Queen. Hello to you too. Sorry you're late. That's okay. We took some time going over the Nightmare banner and the official Obey Me news. We were kind of hovering a little bit on the Obey Me news because they made an announcement that they put the two VR song concert experiences onto Steam, onto the onto this really onto this program I've never heard of that you can download on Steam. But if you want to experience the songs, you have to pay like a little over $19 per song, and I'm like, I don't know if that's worth it. Also, hi Official, how are you? Thank you for the head pats and the specialist dance. You guys, I'm gonna keep the specialist dance even for my debut. So you gotta make new model Lavi dance on debut, please. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you guys. Oh my god. This is my debut? Why do we have to hit it back to back? What the heck? Yes, they did, Queen. You're not paying that? No. Also, I wouldn't trust downloading that program either, because like there's only 16 reviews for that program and it's a mixed review. The reviews are mixed for the program itself. Baptiste was here earlier and they were saying that it would have been smarter for them to charge like YouTube memberships to get access to that to the concert instead of doing what they did. Because the thing is it's supposed to be quote unquote immersive VR experience. I don't have VR gear. I don't know the amount of people that do have VR gear to even experience the concert anyway. Official, are you trying to manifest the Persona 4 remake? Oh my gosh, you're making me do the full dance now. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't know the redeem overlap extends the dance. Oh my god. Crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's insane. New tech indeed. I can't believe you found out the new tech right before I'm about to switch applications though. I don't know if the new application will extend the dance or not. All this time, I never knew. If you just gave me more macarons while I'm already dancing, you can make me dance even longer. Jab, hi! Welcome in, welcome in! How are you? How's it going? You don't have VR gear either? Yeah. Like, okay, so like, my parents have VR, so I have experienced VR, and I've played some VR. Okay, mostly Beat Saber, because I mean, that's like the one thing everybody's gonna try out for VR, which it's fun, but like I tend to overdo it when I would play Beat Saber over there, because my vasovagal nervous system would flare up sometimes when I did it. So I was kind of like, you never tried it? You feel like you'd fall over or something if you did? The thing is like, I tried to do VR here in the Tea Break Garden. We do not have the space for it. So that's another main thing why. Well, to like actually game. I know people can also use VR to like watch things, but I don't know. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want it like that, you know? I like my space, my personal space. So like things that are rigged to set up and utilize the space around me sometimes probably wouldn't be good for my health, you know? Like if I'm sitting watching something and they rigged up the VR version to have like some random person walk up behind me or like, you know, be creepy, Dead plant girl. Dead plant girl pretty soon would have to go to the ER. You have terrible balance and you get dizzy, so you don't know. It looks fun though. Yeah, it's definitely not good for those of us that have issues with our heart and our nervous system, for sure. But when I did play Beat Saber, it definitely did give me a workout. So I can see the benefits, but at the same time, like, with the conditions that I know that I have, and I have a bit of a firmer grasp on it, I don't think it's worth the investment. I'd have to find other ways to, like, improve instead. I did try some other games that my dad V showed me, and some of them were fun, but also, like, after a certain amount of time, my sense of, what's the word? It was like da-di-da-di-da, I'm having a really good time in VR with this game, but then all of a sudden, like, it changed a little bit, like the lighting changed slightly or something like that, and I'm like, I'm getting a headache now all of a sudden. So yeah, I really don't know from a health conscious, like, context if I really want to experiment with that stuff, you know? Well, I do think there are still a lot of neat avenues that VR can offer. Maybe it's just not for me, you know what I mean? Like, it looks like a nice piece of dessert from far away, but that dessert is loaded, so I know if I have too much of it, I'm gonna have consequences. They're gonna be, I will rue the day I entirely devour this dessert, aka the VR experience. So, well, we would just have to leave it at that, unfortunately. So I am a scaredy baby. Here's the thing about, like, horror. So, like, horror movies, no flinch for me. I can handle them, no problem. Horror games that require me to be responsible for said player character in an environment, that makes me anxious. So before I was doing streaming, I had never really touched any horror games. I would mostly just watch people play horror games. So during Spooky Month, the past 2 years, I think, I've polled the community in the Discord and on YouTube for what spooky game I should play, just to kind of, like, break away at my anxiety of playing horror games. And it's worked. I've played Little Nightmares 1 and 2, showcasing how bad I've gotten at platformers over the years. And then I did Resident Evil 4 Remake and Resident Evil 2 Remake. And we also did not Deathmark, but the second in that series. It's called Spirit Hunter NG, which is a horror visual novel. So I think I'm still kind of scared baby plant a little bit, but not as much as I used to be. So we're chipping away at it, official. I know, like, I don't think you guys could ever convince me to play a Silent Hill game. I'll say that right now. So, because psychological horror, while I might not freak out that much on stream over psychological horror, I would like to be able to sleep at night So that's why I'm kind of more of, I don't know if I'll really play psychological horror that much. Omori kind of had psychological horror though. I felt really bad in certain spots when playing Omori. And there was a spot near the end where thankfully the devs even realized that people might want to break. And I took the opportunity to utilize that break room because it was getting to me. Like I was getting some like vasovagal nervous system flare-ups that were agitated by my anxiousness from getting or going through that part of the game. So I'm glad they handled that very well. But yeah, when it comes to like that threshold of horror, I don't know if I would be able to handle it, because when my vasovagal nervous system flares up, I can't control my heart rate and I get super hot. And if I don't find ways to cool down and like handle it, I can end up passing out. And I don't want to pass out on stream. That's like my worst nightmare. I would not ever want to pass out on stream. So that's why I wear a watch to try and help me a little bit with monitoring my heart rate, to try and use it as preventative care from it ever escalating to that point. Oh, the other horror game. Yeah, yes, we did also play World of Horror. Yes, you're correct, Queen. The Junji Ito inspired pixel like adventure, choose your own adventure kind of game. I really liked it. Don't pass out on streamer at all, preferably. Yes, exactly. Yep. That is definitely the goal, because like Queen knows, Queen has similar health what would you call it? Health diagnoses? Yes. So, and there's no medicine you can take to help us with that kind of problem, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, Narites was going to say Narites did 2 pulls in Twisted, but I don't know what you got. I think Narites was just about to say what Narites got in Twisted. The doctors are pretty useless. Yeah, no, I went into my cardiac and he was like, oh, you have this. Bad news. I can't prescribe you anything to help you. So he just gave me a sheet of paper and was like, avoid your triggers, is what he wrote in big words. And I was like, thanks. So, yeah. But, I mean, aside from that being rough, as long as people understand that sometimes I might have to call stream early or take a break, that's good enough for me. I mean, my work has been pretty okay with it. I know some people might not understand, but like things happen and sometimes you just feel bad is kind of my condition, so. Aren't we basically living the setup to some horrible murder mystery? I won't let any of you guys freeze. Well, except maybe Asmo, because Asmo thought it was like kind of a good idea. Oh, Lavinark, you're so dashing. I just love that about you. I'll help look for a way to fight back against this cold too. All right, never mind. He's changed his mind. At first, he was kind of okay with it. Didn't you just say you were okay with freezing your beauty in time? Satan, I love you. I'd still make the loveliest ice sculpture, but I shudder to think of the damage that would do to my skin. Anyways, let's go see what kind of information we can dig up here.
Oh.
People are probably chatting about it online, so something good might pop up somewhere. Hashtag Ice Devils is trending. Bro. Also, that was very smart though, but I want to admit, I'm a sucker for I'm a sucker for references. Wait, they gave you meds? Did they give you medication to help lower your heart rate, Queen? Because I already have medication for that. Maybe that's why my cardio didn't give me any of that, because I already have medications to help with heart rate and anxiety. Avoid your triggers, and then they don't do anything else. Even if you say it's getting worse, they're just like, yeah, I get that. I get that. I wonder if maybe the seasons kind of also affect us, because what was it? Around late fall to December, I had more flare-ups. But so far this year, I've had very minimal flare-ups so far. Yep, everyone's already started posting all kinds of info. Okay, let's split our search between analog and digital. Oh, that's right. You got official diagnosis for POTS. My cardio said, you're still too young to possibly have POTS. I got you. You're taking different medication for it now. Hopefully that different medication helps you, is helping you better. Oh, okay, I see. There's a bunch of posts about the big freeze, but no one's got any tips on how to not turn into an icicle. It's mostly just a lot of speculation and panic. Like, is this for real?
My fingers are frozen stiff. I can barely hold my phone. I'm so sleepy.
If you fall asleep, you'll die. Wait, have I heard this before? I feel like this was said in a movie or something before. Anyway, yeah, if you fall asleep, you'll die. Don't fall asleep. Yeah, what Lavinark said, taking a nap in this weather is a major death flag.
All right, I'll try and push through it.
Trying to do anything in these conditions really is tough though, and it's not like it's getting any warmer. You also think it's the season and weathers that kind of affect it? Yeah, same. Your issues sometimes get worse in the summer. I can see that because, you know, with the flare-ups, your body's already heating up, and like if it's hot outside, that doesn't help you from trying to cool yourself down. Yeah, exactly. I get you, Queen.
Yeah, exactly. We're already done for.
What? Whatever. I'll wrap you up in a blanket, Belfie.
Oh, that's so cozy. Thanks, Lavinark. I'm feeling a little better now. If you're chilly, you can join me under the blanket.
No! That's so not fair! Sorry, I prefer blankets. I'm a blanket hoe. Levy can get on the if Levy gets under the blanket, then I'll hold his hand.
Cool, just wake me up in a little.
No! That's what all snowy mountain explorers say before they die!
This isn't some survival anime, you know.
But it's as cold as a cliff top in here. Yeah, blankets are really, really the best. I don't know. I don't know a better option aside from putting a heat pad under a blanket. Okay, Levy, I'll hold your hand. Give me your hand. Why are you freaking out? You said you're cold.
Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing. It's not like a totally unexpected act of socially acceptable kindness happened to me or anything. Okay, I'm all fired up and ready to research the heck out of this thing. gets close to him, holds his hand. Whoa! Oh my god! Nani yattendaro? I can't, even with this cold, my skin's gotten so dry. At this rate, my fabulous complexion is going to be completely ravaged. There's no hope for my moisturizers either. They've all frozen into solid, unsalvageable lumps. Ew. I think the same could be said of my own body at this point. No. No, Simeon, you're not an unsalvageable lump. I feel like I'm slowly losing the ability to move. Is this what it's like to succumb to the elements? I wanted to pick Simeon's, but like, I'd rather choose dry skin as the worst because I thrive better in cold weather. I know, right? I've dialed up the humidifier, but it's not doing a darn thing. Why is this happening to me? And I can't find a single thing about this stupid cold snap. Today just keeps getting from bad to worse. Still, we have to at least try. He really is barely wearing anything. God chose very particular key points for Simeon's outfit. I can lend you my jacket, Simeon. But won't you be cold? I'm okay with it. It is a shame to cover up your shoulders and your waist, but... right. You wouldn't be making the offer if that were the case. Well, I most graciously accept. It's so nice and warm. Is that because you were wearing it? You have to promise me you'll let me know the second you start to feel cold. I wouldn't want you to have to suffer through it either. Why is it we get an event where the cold weather is a problem, but I don't think we've gotten an event where the hot weather is a problem? At least not to my knowledge to this degree. I guess I'll say it since I have to choose an asthma option. Cold weather is all around awful, I guess. You think so too, Lavinark? I had a feeling you might. Why are you wearing this outfit then, if you don't like being cold? Whatever. Whatever. Logic. What's logic? I can help heat up your face, Asmo. Just slap his face with, what are those called? Hot hands? I think that's what they're called. Those little packets you shake and they start warming up. Just go. There you go, Asmo. Your face is warm now. Instead of using my hands. Lavinark, your hands are so nice and warm. I know you're only touching my cheeks, but it's warming me up all the way through. Thanks a bunch, Lavinark. I'm going to do my best to stick it out a little longer.
Nope, I'm way too cold. I'm going to turn into a real live snow angel. And I can't stop shivering. Is that supposed to happen?
Aww. A little puppy? They are hot hands and you're going to get stretchies in. Okay, have a good stretch. I'll rub your back, Luke.
Thanks, Lavinark. It's like your hands feel extra real warm. The shivers have stopped. Okay, I think I can keep going now.
Lavinark, I need your help. Everything I've tried eating is already frozen straight through. What do you mean the food's freezing? That means I'm gonna starve. If this plan doesn't work and you guys get frozen, me and Solomon are gonna starve. Because I refuse to eat anything Solomon decides to cook. That might be why none of it has any flavor. or why I feel like I'm getting colder with each bite.
Ha.
But if I don't eat something, I'll starve. I don't know what to do. Soup. Hot soup. Hot soup. Hot soup, I'll make you hot soup.
Eh?
You do that for me? I don't think it'll stay warm for long, but I'd love to have some of your homemade soup. I don't think I've ever heard that slurping noise before.
My.
This is delicious, and I managed to finish it all while it was still hot. I made that soup in like no time. Wish I could do that. Thanks, Lavinark. I think you just saved my life. Wait, so there wasn't really a choice between the two. We got to choose one for each of the characters here in this chapter. Oh, you look just like a little puppy, Luke.
I am not a puppy. Oh, hey. Shouting actually made me feel kind of better. I think I warmed up a bit.
That's such copium right now, Luke. I'm so sorry.
Huh.
Why don't you try doing exercises while you eat? He's gonna get an upset stomach. Yeah, that could work. This is kind of tricky, but I do feel a lot warmer. Thanks. I think I can eat anything frozen now as long as I do it like this. No! That sounds like torture. Ugh. As I expected, there hasn't been much in the way of recorded information on this particular subject. And all the while, it keeps getting colder. Everyone's senses are dulling, which is making the process even more difficult. Why don't we move you closer to the fireplace, Barbatos?
Yeah.
No, I am quite all... No, you're going. You're going. I'll push you. I don't know which hand is which. This is my hand. This is not my hand. This is... There. Wait. Absolute cinema. Go, Barbatos, go. Go to the fireplace. You needed to pull like that, Lavinark. I'll go of my own volition. It appears that you noticed that I was shivering ever so slightly. I do appreciate the fact that you are so aware of other people. I finally found an account of the last major cold snap, but there's nothing written on how to mitigate the effects. Damn it, my hands have gotten so cold, it's getting harder to turn the pages. I made you a warm drink. Some hot cocoa?
Arigato.
Thanks. That's just what I needed. This is the exact same trick I do because my hands are kind of like the first thing to get cold. Like, completely cold. Sometimes not even both of my hands. Sometimes just one hand gets super cold for absolutely no reason. The feeling's coming back to my fingers too. Well, a little kindness when you need it most always goes a long way. And it means even more coming from you. Thank you. I feel much warmer now. You're just trying to hug everyone. If only. I was hoping we could cuddle before getting into the event here. I don't think we're gonna get the opportunity. Barbatos, are you doing all right? I appreciate your concern. However, you need not worry. I am perfectly capable of soldiering on. Moreover, your kind inquiry has warmed me right through. Nah, I like it when we push him over to the fireplace. Everyone's lives are riding on your research skills, Satan. Ganbatte. Don't worry, I haven't given up yet. If there's an answer to be found in one of the library's books, there's no one more qualified to uncover it than me.
Arigato.
Thank you for trying to get me more fired up. With you cheering me on, I feel like I can push through anything. Nah. I like the other two options. I can't seem to find any form of useful information. Achoo! Mammon, how are you doing? It's gotten much chillier, wouldn't you say?
Huh?
Nah, this ain't nothing. Hey! Here's the option, Queen. We can hug Mammon. Also, hi, Pojo. Hello. How are you? Mammon gets the hug.
Oi.
What a brat. Oh, you can't just do that kind of thing without warning. You feel really nice and warm, though. Not that I was cold or anything, but, you know, thanks. Good. I was a little worried about Mammon, but that seems to have sorted itself out. Well, you're not leaving without me helping you, so, your turn, hopefully. Can I also hug him? Yes! Let's go! With a hug, you mean? Thank you. I'm glad that you haven't succumbed to the cold, Lavinark. I know the situation hasn't been easy on anyone, but I appreciate the consideration you've shown on our behalf. Still, I would hate to hear that you weren't taking just as good care of yourself. Alright. I was like, we haven't really got to hug anyone. Wouldn't be fair if it was only Mammon. Man, you come into the stream and hear nothing of use was found, and you be like, well, wait, what? What, Pojo? We found hugs. That's good enough, right? Come clean, Mammon.
Huh?
About what? The great Mammon never loses something so lame as a bit of lousy weather. See? Feel that? Super warm, huh? Besides, you ought to be worrying about yourself. If you're cold, you'd better not try and hide it. Calling the kettle black. Aren't you cold, Diavolo?
Ah.
I haven't started shivering, so I'm still doing alright. Wow, okay. Barbatos was shivering a little. Diavolo hasn't shivered yet. For whatever reason, some demons don't seem to be as bothered by the cold as others. Well, considering you can, like, summon hellfire, I'm not too surprised that you are gonna be the last one to hold out. Thank you for looking out for me, though. I promise that I'll alert you if it ever gets to be too much. Good, unlike some tsundere. Oh, you were thinking you might not be the most useful, but you like to think you're useful. You're useful enough, Pojo. Sometimes usefulness does not work for everything. Sometimes you need very certain usefulness, a very specific usefulness. You're certain you aren't cold, Lavinark. Are you asking because you are? Ooh.
Oh.
Hardly. This weather isn't the least bit bothersome. If Barbatos has shivered, Lucifer's... Ain't no way Lucifer hasn't shivered if Barb's has already shivered. What did I just say? There's no need for you to look so concerned. If you're going to fuss over anyone, let it be one of the others. I don't need to be coddled. And you, Solomon? Well, I'd be lying if I said I was feeling nice and toasty. I guess this cold snap does have an effect on humans, even if it takes a little longer to kick in. Are you okay? Yeah, it's no big deal. I'm not feeling anywhere near as cold as some of the others. Besides, is this really any time to be worrying about everyone but yourself? If this weather works for us in the same way as it does for demons, then you might... Never mind. I'm not even going to suggest it. There's no sense in tempting fate. No matter what happens, we'll figure out a way through it, so keep your chin up, okay? He's trying to stay positive. As you were saying, you were finishing the event. You went to the gacha to do 2 rolls, see what you would get, Expectations were not high. Yep, I remember you saying that, narrates. I am not in the least a bit cold, Lucifer. Good. I'm glad. Still, you had better inform me the second that changes in the slightest. You have a rather unfortunate habit of pushing your limits beyond what would be sensible after all. Okay, thanks. A little backhanded. Just a little bit backhanded concern. You should wear my scarf, Solomon. You're letting me borrow it? Thanks. Huh, that's odd. Just wrapping a scarf around my neck shouldn't make me feel this warm and cozy. Either way, I think this will keep the chill at bay for a good while. Thanks, it really helps. You weren't doing the reverse psychology thing, you genuinely didn't think you were going to get anything. That makes it even better though, doesn't it? At least it would for me. Hey guys, take a look at this! Take a look at this! See? Right here! The site stopped updating ages ago, but it's got info on the cold snap! More specifically, there's a method on how to keep from freezing, even if it does kind of sound more like an educated guess than a tried and true solution. Wait, what? Can we even trust that info? Well, I know it's kind of sketchy, but it's worth a shot. It says here that the best way to counter the cold snap is to get fired up. Like how? Oh, and that's an easy one. I just have to look at myself in the mirror. I hope to God it's not that kind of fired up, Asmodeus. Then it's gotta be gambling for me. That's still a rather vague way of phrasing things, though. Is there a right way to get fired up? Or worse, a wrong way? Actually, this has been on my mind for a little while now, but I genuinely felt warm when Lavinark made a point of offering me their coat. Perhaps that's the sort of emotional high that they are referring to? Oh yeah, it made me really happy when Lavinark wrapped me in a blanket. I guess that counts. I'll warm you all up. Surely there's some other way. No! Why would you, of all people, reject me? Devildom! Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Dang. That's far too much pressure for one person to handle on their own. Try me! Try me! We won't know until we test the waters, will we? Well, it's not like we've got any better ideas, so let's put it to the test. Yo? Oh, so he's jealous? Maybe. Yeah, I do think, if I remember correctly, some of the Devildom cards, he has a slight bit of jealousy streak. Okay, Lavi, you're amazing. Amazing. There's nothing a hardcore otaku can't find online. All right, surely there is some other way. Who's going to propose the other option? One would assume the lack of details suggests that multiple interpretations might suffice. Okay, I guess we're just going to, like, throw things at the wall until they stick, is what it's sounding like. And there's two different outcomes on what ends up sticking. since we are now on the latter half. So, as per usual routine, we're gonna pick the bottom route because that is the common route, whereas the top one is... I guess because it's locked and you have to do extra work to get to it. At this rate, that's just the canon route, canon ending. Except in very special cases where sometimes, I think they were mostly doing it on Nightbringer though, where the common bottom ending kind of continued off into the top, because in some of the events for Nightbringer, they referenced things that happened in the bottom route. We're just gonna make them feel warm and fuzzy inside, you guess? I don't know. If that's all we need to do, let's just do a tickle fight until the cold snap until the cold snap ends. All right, we'll start on the bottom. How is everyone holding up? I was thinking we could get fired up with some exercise. I just went for a quick jog and now I feel a lot warmer. Well, yeah, that's a pretty standard way of warming up.
Instead of just exercising, why don't we play a game?
Do we have to?
You know you're gonna freeze if you don't, right? Which is pretty terrifying when you think about it. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do anything of what's important to an otaku until I thawed out. You would think of all the anime you would miss. You wouldn't be able to log into your dailies. Dang, limited editions, gone. Speaking of games which are good for warming up a group, Devil's Ring does come to mind.
How do you play that?
It's a game where you stand inside a circle, facing outwards, and try to shove the others out. So we're gonna touch butts? Is that... Is that what we're gonna be doing? We're gonna be touching each other's butt to butt? We're butt to butt, guys. Oh, that's the one where you can only use your back and your bum, right? And the last person standing wins. Yeah, we're gonna get that Peach. Princess Peach Tushy. You mean the shoving game called Oshikura Manju? Really? There's a name for it. Oshikura Manju. I think there was also one event where they played a game where you're supposed to write with your butt. And I had seen that. I'm pretty sure I brought it up as we were reading that event, that I had seen that done in Idolish 7. And that's the only reason why I even knew that was a thing. So there's a human world version. Right. And we can play without having to practice first. Actually, I wanna Google this really quick. Oshikura Manju. Oshikura Manju. Oshikura Manju is a simple Japanese singing game that is played on cold days in order to get warm. The game is played with at least 3 players, but it is better if there are more. The players first gather around in a circle, as close to each other as possible. They face the outside, standing back to back with each other. When the game starts, the players powerfully shove backwards, pressing their backs towards other players' backs as they chant, Oshikura Manju osarete nakuna. Meaning, Oshikura Manju, don't cry when shoved. Oh yeah, nakuna means to not cry. The chant is the most famous part of the song, and many people are familiar with only this part. However, the song, or the proper song, continues, Nakuko wa dare wa... Oh wait. Nakuko wa dare yowa mushi kemushi hasande sutero. Who is crying, pinch the coward and caterpillar and throw them away. That's a little cruel. Also, hi La, welcome in. How are you? The players continue shoving each other, repeating this song over and over. There is no accurate end to this game. One variation to the game is to play in a circle drawn on the ground. The game goes on with whoever pushed out of that circle getting out of the group, ending when one player is left in the circle. The word oshikura is the name of this game. In the name of this game is thought to have the meaning of oshikurabe, shoving competition. But originally it was not a competitive game, but an easygoing one where players become absorbed in shoving each other vigorously, which results in them being warmed up. Very unique. Interesting. I would just cuddle or huddle under a blanket instead of playing a game to try and warm up. But Luke suggested it, and so did Beal for exercise. So we're gonna do it. We can play without having to practice, now that we know. Right, I've drawn a circle on the floor with magic. Okay, we're doing the variation one, so we know when to stop. And it ends up being competitive. So I wonder who's gonna win. Probably Beal. Beal or I don't know. Beal's got that big body. I think he'd be very hard to knock out. Come on, everybody get in here. Everyone's in, let's start the bout. Shun the losers who get shoved out. It's a different translation. They didn't do a direct translation of the of the chant. That's not a bad translation, though. At least it rhymes.
Oh, I'm getting pushed out.
Hang in there, Belfie. I've got you.
Thanks, Beal. Wait, doesn't helping people go against the whole point of the game?
I guess so, but I still wanted to. Aw.
Don't worry, Simeon. I've got you. Whoa!
Luke, perhaps it would be better for you to focus on your own survival. I wouldn't want you to get hurt on my account.
Okay. That's probably a good idea.
Wait a minute. Luke is super short, so is he like... Is he headbutting everybody in the butt at this rate? Because, like, in terms of height, he's kind of level with some people's butts, right? Maybe? Right? Or at least the middle of their back? He's too small. I agree, he is too small for this. This game ain't ending at all. I give up. Can't we play something else? What shall we try next? Dang, no one won. Boo. Why don't we use a jumping rope? I can conjure one up that would be big enough for the group, and we can use magic to turn it too.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh, whose idea was it to make people jump in while the rope is turning? I'm always worried that it's going to hit me in my beautiful face. It is simply one of the rules of the game. Now, if you would please. I know where I'm going. You don't have to push. Push him right into the rope, Barbs. I can't recall if I've ever jumped into a jump rope that was already going. You're too uncoordinated for jump rope. You haven't jumped rope since you were little. Same, actually, Queen. I think I've actually hopscotched more than I've jumped rope. Anyway, you can do it, Asmo. Take one for the team. With Lavinark cheering me on, I've got to just go for it. Fine, I'll show you all the most adorable skipping anyone's ever seen. Is that truly necessary? Yay, I did it, and I didn't miss a beat.
I'll go next. Okay, now it's my turn. And the athlete from the Devildom sticks the landing. Except you haven't moved an inch? What did you expect? Asking a social recluse to suddenly join in on a team game like this is setting the bar way too high. All I can think about is how, if I tripped, I'd take everyone out with me. Ooh. Pretend that no one else is there then. He's trying to help. He's just trying to help. Just focus on the rope and jump in on your own time. Okay, yeah, I can do that. You've got this, Lavi.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it this time. I really am. Okay. I did it! I made it in! I faced my fears and I came out on top! You just have to time it right. True. I'm better at timing on video games though than IRL. So I can very much understand Lavi's apprehension. I'm beat. I'm all jumped out.
Oh, I know. Let's play tag instead.
A wonderful idea. In that case, why don't we play one of the many variations on the game? Say, for instance, chain tag. The one where you have to hold hands when you get caught by whoever is it. Huh? Why is it gotta be hand holding specifically? I mean, that still keeps you warm. Sounds great. I'm in. Let's go. Am I supposed to be it? Come on, man. That was a legit complaint.
Yeah.
So, the two of us ended up being it. You'll help me catch Lucifer, right? Devildom wants to hold Lucifer's hand. They should play freeze tag. I think someone missed the memo. Dang, I'm sad Devildom is my partner in crime. I actually wanted to catch him so I can hold his hand. Yeah, I'll help you, Devildom. I heard that. If you're targeting Lucifer specifically, then I'm game. Yes! Anti-Lucifer League is also helping. You'd both be willing to assist us? How wonderful. We've gone after Lucifer several times now, but we still haven't managed to tag him. Naturally, there's nothing so pathetically slow as a chain of demons holding hands, and I'll have no part of it. Pathetically slow? It's more like you just don't want to get caught holding hands. Likewise, I can't even imagine or begin to imagine. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like to hold your hand. We'll have to, though, if we catch him. I was only interested in seeing Lucifer's look of dejection when we cornered him. I'd much rather tag anyone else. I'm going to go look for Baal. Damn, and just like that. No. Dang! Abandoned! Lavinark and I will just have to do our best on our own. It's okay, we don't need them. It's okay. It's okay, Pookie, we don't need them. Figures that Lucifer'd be the last one left. Let's catch him and get this over with. How long are we going to keep this up for anyways? Somewhere along the line, we went from playing tag to just chasing down Lucifer. That reminds me, is everyone else feeling as warm as I am? Hey, yeah. Wow, honestly, I'm roasting. I know, right? I'd love a cold drink. Lucifer still looks awfully pale, though. Because I'm still cold. Well, that's what you get for running away from us. You don't want to hold our hand? Then freeze! It would seem that exercise without exuberance is insufficient. What a stick in the mud. I couldn't care less. So you're saying you don't care if you end up frozen?
Huh?
Besides, ain't that just because y'all are so easily entertained?
Huh?
You're only saying that because you got caught so quickly. Like you're one to talk, Satan. You were the first one out in Devil's Ring. Is that insinuating that Satan doesn't have a badonkadonk? He don't got the badonkadonk to bunk out the donk? Oh, don't forget that Lavi tripped a bunch of times while we were doing jump rope.
Huh?
Hey, I wasn't any worse than you were, Asmo. I'm hungry. Here we go again. Here we go again. So help me. Rip. Oh, we have one last Oh, I have a feeling everybody's gonna get strung up. Are we getting strung up? If you don't cease your squabbling this instant, I'll string you all up by your heels. I knew it. He's cold and he's angry. I'm cold and I'm angry. Something wrong, Lucifer? I don't feel cold anymore. You called it, Queen. Yeah. Wow, him going into mass or sadistic mom mode warmed him up. Well, getting fired up about something can refer to anger just as well as joy. Maybe that's why? Who could have thought that would be the key? If you start feeling cold again, then you just have to flip your lid. I'd rather not be provoked to the point of anger if it can be helped.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure that Solomon's theory isn't wrong. I have one of my own. Which is that you scold because you care. Ooh, woo. In short, your affection for your brothers never fails to fire you up. That's so Diavolo coded. Ray of sunshine, Lord Diavolo. Love does come in many forms. I agree with Lord Diavolo on this one. As you will. Sadistically a sadistic affection.
So that means
Lucifer adores his siblings. Aw, Lucifer, we love you too. Get off me. Is everyone feeling warmer? Good. This discussion is now closed. As usual, Lucifer is stubbornly insisting the opposite. He could stand to be more honest with himself, yes. Cute. All right, that ended up fine. A very fun, family-friendly, platonic way of staying warm. Yes. Let's see how the top is, if it changes at all. If it flips it a little bit, maybe. Oh, we're in Leviathan's room by ourselves. With Lavi. I know you said you'd help us all warm up, but I'm sorry for insisting that it should all be one-on-one sessions. Wait, This was your idea? Damn! It's just, this kind of thing's really embarrassing for me.
Huh?
Not that I was hoping for any dating sim like developments or anything. Except this kind of is. Anyways. I'd be perfectly happy if you could just say something inspiring. Wow. I guess I'll have to give kudos to Lavi for this. He set us up. He set us up for the top route. No wonder he's the UR card that you can get for doing this event. I'll do you one better. I'll give you a kiss. Smoochies.
Huh?
You what? You brought this on yourself, bro. My heart's beating so fast I can barely think straight. Wait, no. I feel like really warm. Thanks, Lavinark. I think you just saved me from a fate worse than death. Yep, this just proves that you'll be able to warm up the others too. Go on, Lavinark. You're their only hope. Go kiss them too. After using 2 single keys, because saving your tenfold keys for the new card of Kaleem's, called Quasar Sultanate, along with Ruggy's birthday bash coming mid-April. Oh, so you had more, but you just wanted to just do 2 singles for the heck of it?
Thanks for coming, Lavinark, but you're too late. I've already started turning to ice. It's gotten really hard to move my fingers too. It sucks that you're so close, but I can't touch you.
Both of these insinuate things. You know, this is the top route. I'll pick both options. I'll go back and pick Levy's other option here as well in a moment. But let's roll with the KC still.
I'd still want to kiss you, even if it wouldn't.
Wait, what? Oh, kiss. Oh, warm you up. Oh, okay. I was like, wouldn't what?
Your kisses are amazing. I can feel myself warming up from the inside out. If a kiss from you can keep me from freezing, then I wonder what will happen if things were the other way around. If a kiss didn't work, then I hold you for as long as it took to warm you up.
Oh, that's so considerate. Considerate. Very considerate. Oh wait, this was all in one chapter. Okay. No, you only have 1 tenfold. Oh, okay. Well, you still held on to it. We have a couple of good cards coming this month in Twisted. I haven't logged in 5 ever. I feel so bad. Levy, I love your otaku spirit. Yeah, like that. My otaku soul burns with the flames of 1,000 suns. Nothing can bring it down. And that's totally enough to stop out this cold snap. I'll never freeze. I'll spend the whole time watching anime and playing video games. Lavinark, thanks to you, I'm finally feeling the heat. Alright. I mean, it's exactly what I would do, whether there was a cold snap or not. Did I know Malleus's club card is coming out soon? No, I did not, Queen. I'm still sore for not managing to pull any Malleus during his birthday. Elfie, then I'll just have to touch you instead.
Your hands are so warm. I can feel my whole body heating up. I wish we could just stay like this, but I know you've got to go help everyone else. Once that's all done and over with, though, I'd rather have you all to myself. I mean it. Think it over, okay?
It's supposed to come the beginning of this month. Any day now if I'm interested. I have nothing saved up. I might pop in just to see what it looks like. But I'm currently hyper grinding Honkai Star Rail. So I can pull for Anaxagoras when he comes out.
I can't even with this cold. Lavinark, come quick! Oh, hun, you should have told me you were here. I saw Levi's text. He was gushing about how much warmer you'd made him feel. You're going to help me too, right? If this cold, dry weather continues, my days as a beauty are numbered.
Okay, would a kiss help?
Of course, and don't hold back on my account.
Did I pull from Alice's B-Day? Yes. I tried my hardest. I used like everything that I had and nothing. And I tried to pull for his bouquet version.
Your kisses are just the best, Lavinark. I can't believe how much warmer I feel already. I know I told you not to hold back, but what about me? Can I keep kissing you until I'm satisfied?
Bro? I got places to be.
I'm sorry you made a point of coming to see me, but I can barely move. This cold snap is certainly no joke. I never would have imagined that things would turn out like this. If I could move more freely, then I'd be able to aid you. Instead, I'm stuck relying on your goodwill as usual.
I appreciate the offer, but I'd much rather kiss you. Ba-dum-bum.
You would? I don't mind, but...
I'm guessing we're just gonna give Luke a hug, right?
It's right. It's like I can read your thoughts through your lips. And knowing that you think so much of me is... Oh, I can move again. I feel much warmer now, and it's all thanks to you. Now that I've regained the use of my arms, would you mind if I held you for a little while?
Aww. Simeon likes to cuddle after making out. Confirmed. Oh, so the card that you got was Melius's SSR raincoat? His lab coat? Narrates?
Yeah.
Lilia and Melius's B-Day are at the worst time, right when New Year and the game's anniversary are there. Too much happening at the same time as their birthdays. For real. I agree. And honestly, I actually kind of have a little bit of an issue with how Twisted does their pity, and also like how much resources they give out. I don't think it's enough, in my opinion. I feel like you have to be pretty dedicated to playing to be able to get a chance when you're a free-to-play player on Twisted. So it's kind of killed my motivation to get on the game to even pull for anything. At this rate, I'm just on the game to try and get through the story. But now that the anime has confirmed they're gonna cover the first 3 books, I don't even know if I want to do more story in the game app, because like Twisted is already so popular. I could see them doing more than the first 3 books in anime format. So Asmo, I'll do whatever I can to help you be your best self.
Not that I'd ever be anything less than gorgeous, of course. Still, seeing my beloved skin so tormented makes me want to burst into tears. You're the only one who understands how that feels, Lavinark. Oh, wow! All that bonding over beauty made me so much warmer. Thanks a bunch.
You're welcome.
You know, I rely just as much on you, Simeon.
You have saved our butts.
You do?
Yeah, you literally saved our and Lucifer's life.
It's nice to know that I'm a valid option. After all, you have so many others who would be just as glad to offer their assistance. I feel a fair bit warmer now. Thank you, Lavinark. If you're ever in trouble, I hope to be the first person you turn to.
Ark. I can't stop shivering. What am I going to do? I don't want to freeze.
Aww, come here, I hold you. I hold you. I hold you. My precious son.
I feel a lot warmer and way less anxious too. It almost makes this cold snap seem just like a bad dream. Thanks, I finally stopped shivering. I saw Beelzebub head over to the kitchen, but he looked pretty cold. I know I don't usually say this kind of thing, but could you please help him?
Oh, he's eating to cope. It's so cold. Hey, Lavinark, could you help me? Everything's lost its taste. And it all has the texture of shaved ice. No matter what it is, none of it tastes good. Would a kiss fill you up instead? Om nom nom. How are you feeling? My lips aren't too cold, are they? If I froze you too, I don't know what I'd do. I'm heating up. Wow, I don't feel cold at all. That kiss of yours really did fill me up too. Thanks, Lavinark. I aim to please. Don't want Beal starving. We can't have Beal starve. Alright. Don't worry, I'm right here, Luke. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what that means, because honestly, you need a hug, so...
Lavinark, you made it. Oh, that's right. Whenever I feel down in the dumps, you've always been there for me. That's why I can even handle living here in the Devildom. Wow, I stopped shivering, and I feel pretty toasty too.
Wow, all I had to remind him was, I've always been here for you, little man. Let's see, eating together might make it taste better. I guess that could work. Yeah, okay, let me cut this apple in half. It's almost like Beal would have rather had the other option picked instead of eating together. Here you go. Okay then. Come to think of it, everything's more delicious when we're eating it together. At least it's not turning to ice in my mouth. Wait, I can actually taste the apple. That's amazing. I feel a lot warmer too, and it's all because of you, Lavinark. You really are amazing. Next. Barbatos! Please, please, can we? We got to kiss Simeon. Bro. Is this the first event in OGOBAME where we actually get to have side character kissies? I think it is. Because the last couple of events has had the side characters in, but I don't quite remember us getting the intimacy quite yet till this event. Man, I can't believe I missed this event. This is a pretty good event. Please excuse me. I would like to pass through. Why, whatever is that look for? Surely it isn't so strange for me to be doing a little cleaning. After all, we were in the middle of a party when the cold snap hit. It wouldn't do to leave everything lying about. He's trying so hard to keep moving. No, you were saying what the card is. You didn't say you got it. And if you did, you probably wouldn't get it because of the odds of that are getting your hubby birthday cards, which is 0 to none. Oh, okay. I got confused then, because you've been building up the card that you said you got in 2 pulls, and I still don't know what it is, and it's been 2 hours of stream. You know, cleaning can wait long enough for me to kiss you. Right, Barbs? Just a small little peck. He looks worried! No! Well, that is a rather unexpected request. No matter, I have no qualms about fulfilling your requests. Or rather, I would very much like to kiss you myself. Let's go, let's go. Very much appreciate it when he admits his feelings, Barbatos. It's almost shocking how much warmer I feel. It makes the previous chill seem like nothing but a dim memory. Thank you. That will make tidying up infinitely easier. Hello? Mammon? We going in? Oh, Satan's room. Okay. I had a feeling it was about time for you to be making an appearance. Were you waiting for us? Satan was waiting for us. You're incredible, you know that? There's so much more that I must learn if I ever hope to be of any use to anyone. Aww, aw, Pookie, sorry for the wait. Kiss these. Perfect. A sneak attack? Well, that's just mean. Though, it feels like you always have the upper hand in that respect. Really? You were pretty smooth in, some parts of the main story. Not lying about that there. Especially which class was it? I think it was season 2. We were learning something. I think it was some kind of magic. I think it was learning how to use magic that involved either way, I know Mammon was bad at it, but Satan was smooth. He like pulled us over to him. I'll never forget that. That's burned into my memory. Still, it's strange. It doesn't bother me that you've got me wrapped around your finger. I feel much warmer now. I wonder if that kiss was the cause.
No.
Would you mind kissing me a second time? Not to spare me from the cold, but because you genuinely want me. Why you gotta say things like that? It's not fair. What do you mean? We have you wrapped around our finger. I think it's opposite, honestly. This is a give and take relationship. We both give and take Riz and share it amongst each other, Satan. I don't know what you're talking about. Anywho, you sure are diligent, Barbatos. No, I simply do what needs to be done. Still, I can't say that I dislike being praised for it, especially by you, Lavinark.
Oh yeah.
Goodness, it's much easier for me to move now. And I no longer feel a chill. You're welcome. You're welcome. I do like that even if you don't want to kiss everyone to help them de-thaw, quote unquote, you bring out the finer points of them to help them. Your knowledge is so vast, though. You're practically big-brained, Pookie.
Yep.
You're always so quick to praise my intelligence. No, my endeavors. I suppose that means I do provide some meager level of assistance. I'll admit, that makes me happy. I can feel a warmth spreading throughout my chest. Yeah, I see. It's thanks to your kind words. You know what I'm talking about, but you can't think of the word for it. Yeah, it was like it was a very specific class. But yeah, it had to do with basically rizzing people up. It is what it was. It was like enchanting the way you talked is what that class was back in main story season 2. So I really did feel this was too much work for you to take on alone, but I'm not in any condition to walk about. What do you mean Diavolo can't walk anymore? I'm also glad that Leviathan made a point of requesting privacy. I would much rather that no one saw me like this. And if I'm being honest, that includes you, too. Aww. Well, why don't we kiss? I could sit on your lap, too. Maybe that could help warm up your legs. As much as I would love to, I don't know that I could make it through the motions. Would you be able to kiss me instead? I mean, yeah, that's fine. He's such a gentleman, he thought he needs to go first. Dang, Devildom. Your feelings for me couldn't be any clearer, and thanks to that, I feel warm all the way through. I know that I no longer have a decent excuse to kiss you, but could I trouble you for just one more? Both you and Satan, of course, any day of the week. Ah! Why is it so flippin' cold? Huh? Oh, it's just you. Hey, wait, why are you so late? I should have been first, you hear? Oh, sorry. You know, I'm just making my way through the House of Lamentation, doing my rounds. Who is ever close? You know, we gotta go by the floor plan, mammon. Sorry. Took me a while to get up to the second story. My fingertips are already turning to ice. Man, I'm a goner. I'll solve all your problems with a kiss. Just keep your mouth closed enough so I can kiss you. Like that's gonna do it.
Oi.
Why'd you go and do that for? Geez, you'll really just do whatever daring thing pops into your head, huh? Huh? I'm burning up.
Oh.
Oh, I can move my fingers again too. Lavinark, you're amazing. Idiot. Wait, how'd you go about warming everyone else up? Never. Why do you want to know? I think I kissed him too hard. His brain cells, like, activated a little too hard. Yeah, never mind that. Don't ask. Oh, good. We'll just leave it right there. What you got was a duplicate Deuce R school uniform card? Oh, really? That's not too exciting. In my opinion, if that's what you pulled there, right? Devildom, you can always count on me when you're in trouble. Hi, Zen.
Ah.
Zen, hello. Oh damn what? Their shirts are still on? Yeah, this is not 11D space. They don't really take their shirts off in the 2D realm over here. Not really. Nah, you gotta get the cards for that. Which are still kind of rare for Obey Me, actually. We've been macking on everyone, though, Zen. Warming people up by macking on them in this event. How are you? How are your gachas? Ah, true. That's what you hope for in all the best relationships, after all. And I expect you know that the same goes for you. May we always continue to lift each other up whenever necessary. Your words truly are heartwarming. I couldn't ask for anything more. And just like that, I can move again. Thank you for helping me turn back to normal, Lavinark. I want to go back and kiss him. It was a very good kiss. Devildom and Satan kisses are always like really good. The Mammon one was pretty good though, because we got to shut him up. Don't worry, I'm here to help you. Huh? You got some nerve, seeing as you took your sweet time getting here.
Huh?
Quit staring at me. I'm not saying that because I'm feeling shy or anything. Ooh. You were kidding about coming to help, huh? I'm feeling a heck of a lot warmer than I was before. Well, it ain't like you to leave me hanging. Still, I gotta thank you for it. Yeah, Lucifer's the one that leaves you hanging. I know I was getting mad about being further down the list, but thanks for coming, Lavinark. You're good. Trigger did not come home, but it's fine. Vivian, it is. Ooh. Arx was actually asking me earlier if he should pull for Trigger or pull for Zhu Yuan. And I was like, I don't know, because I don't have either of them. And then he was like, I told him, I was like, well, you could save for Vivian. And he was like, what is she? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm only focused on Hugo. I don't know if he ever told me what he was gonna do, actually, on that. So, but that's actually whiffed trigger. But yeah, put that whiff credit towards Vivian. I hope you get Vivian Zen. I do like, just aesthetic wise, Vivian more than Trigger anywho, but yeah. You said you did 2 pulls. That was just one. You're about to say the other one. Oh, okay. What's the other one? You also like the Simeon and Barbatos kisses. True. Those were also good, Queen. Hi, Mini-Me. How are you? What have you been up to? If the incessant texts that I've been getting are any indication, I take it that things have mostly gone back to normal. The House of Lamentation will be a perpetual source of noise once again. Well, that's for the best. I'm glad to hear that everyone is safe. I'm sure the others have already said as much, but you have our thanks. Yeah, you can thank me with a kiss. Pucker up. Stick in the mud. If that's what you want, then I shall oblige. They all want kisses. They don't have to admit it. We already know they all liked the kisses. Will that do? Because it isn't nearly enough for me. Ah, I get it now. This is exactly what it means to get fired up about something. What, bro didn't even know? Bro didn't... Old man didn't even know. Lavinark. Again. Okay. That's fine. Man, he actually gets to do... We actually get to see the double go in, even though Diavolo and Satan wanted another one, but they didn't actually let us do it. Man, Lucifer's so spoiled. Oldest one always gets those extra bits. You can feel it, can't you? How you've lit a fire inside me. Yeah, get in line, buddy. I light fires inside a lot of people nowadays. Well done, Lavinark. Thanks to you, everyone will live to see another day. Is what I'd like to say, but I'm not doing so great myself. I kind of forgot about Solomon. Honestly, I can't quite believe it. I figured I was holding it together, but now I'm shaking like a leaf. And you know, a kiss will stop you from shivering. I'm doling them out, so I highly doubt this last kiss would lose the magic touch, so... Yeah, we'll save you too. Oh no, you're freezing too? All right. Don't mind the taste of like cherry or strawberry chapstick. Gotta stay hydrated in between all of this makeout session. That's perfect. I wanted to kiss you too. I can't believe I actually did stop shivering though. Did your kiss have some kind of special effect? Or is it because you're special to me? You'll have to kiss me again. For science. No, not the Fates of Black. Bro, for real, only Lucifer gets the extra on-scene kiss. Your lips are sore now from the cold and all the kisses. Me too. I have actually been fumbling with my chapstick. I am actually gonna put some on. Give me a second. You know, when a man says for science, it's serious. We have to oblige. The other thing you got is what surprised you. That's good. What is the other thing that you got, Narrates? Also, Arx, you're waiting for Vivian. You think the problem with Vivian is the fact that you'll probably need her with her W engine? Wait, why? Because you don't have like a good replacement or anything? And Mini-Me, you are doing okay. Yippee! Good to hear that. How am I? I'm good. I am getting a little hungry though. I had a snack in the middle of stream, like early though. But I don't know if we'll be doing a chatting session once I'm done reading, because my stomach is like, eat, you fool. You really are kind, Lucifer. Kind? That's certainly not a word that tends to be applied to demons. Still, it pleases me that you would see fit to call me such. I feel that you and I are alike in some ways, or rather, I don't dislike spending time with you. That's so 𝐒𝐂𝐑𝐕𝐈. That's such a 𝐒𝐂𝐑𝐕𝐈 and a 𝐒𝐂𝐑𝐕𝐈 line, either one of those. But why'd you have to say it in negatives? Bro, why'd you have to say it in negatives? After all this time you've been together, you could at least like talk in positives. You don't think you have a replacement for her? Ah, I see. That's unfortunate. Do you think you would have enough to go for both? I see. That sense of subtle comfort is its own kind of fire. I'll be fine. You've already warmed me up plenty. Okay, bye. You know, you really shouldn't have pushed yourself so hard, Solomon. Sometimes there's just no helping it, you know? A sorcerer's skills are always in demand. Still, you're not wrong, and hearing that someone else cares, well, I guess it wouldn't be so bad to lean on you from time to time. I feel warmer already. Was that your doing? Thanks, I needed that. I think what I like most about you is that you won't hesitate to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. Hey, I wasn't fishing for compliments. You don't have to compliment me back. But it's kind of nice. A little bit. It's kind of nice to hear a compliment back, a genuine compliment back. You got Vill's SSR Lux Torture card. That sounds super fancy. Congratulations! I hope it ends up being a very good addition to your collection there, right? It sounds like everyone's back to normal, thanks to Lavinark. I seriously thought I was gonna freeze. Lavinark, thank you so much for all your hard work. You may now show your appreciation. Damn. That's right. Same no more. Park your sweet self right here and I'll pamper you silly. Oh man. Wow, Asmo. Wow. Okay, thank you. Lavinark, aren't you moving kind of funny? Wait, oh, are we cold? Are we gonna get a giant glomp from everyone? Actually, aren't you shivering?
Oi.
Here, let me see your hand. Oh, he a little angry because I've been hiding it. Okay. Here you go. I'm sorry. It's as cold as ice. Yeah, I guess I am. I guess I am feeling a bit chilly. So even Lavinark is not immune to the effects of the cold snap. Finally! I'm actually glad we're not immune to the shenanigans happening around us. For once in an event. I hate being a Mary Sue. I hate it when I am like put in the view of being the main character and I can do no wrong and like nothing bad ever happens to me. Good choice on this for the event. Thank you, devs. Thank you. If you are a betting man, you're putting money on Vivian likely being broken, and you are a betting man. It's a source problem. Oh, she cute. I wouldn't be surprised if she was broken. But do you think broken even without having to have her W engine? Miyabi, in my opinion, is still like super good even if you don't have her W engine. Because I really like having my Miyabi, but I don't have her W engine, so. Oh, she will need her engine. It's a gacha. Okay, but for those of us that can't afford it. Well, now it'll be our turn to warm you up.
Oh.
That goes without saying. We would never let Lavinark freeze.
Don't worry, just leave it to us.
It doesn't help that anomaly characters are weirdly specific in their kits. Yeah, I guess it kind of it goes with the territory of having that classification. Especially in comparison to attack, classified, agents. Lavinark, can I see your hands? The cold weather's made them all dry, right? Here, I'll put some cream on them for you.
Oh. And I'll hug you super tight.
I could really use a hug right now.
Okay, here it goes. How's that? Are you feeling any warmer? Maybe I should hug you even tighter.
Yo, make way! The Great Mammon's here to save the day! Wait, me too! I'll be the one to warm Lavinark up. Huh? We just have to get you all fired up, right? That's easy. I'm gonna shower you with praise. Well, how's that? I'll bet you're about to burst into cheers from the generousness, huh? Mammon praising someone? I'll let you borrow this. Out of all my Azuki-tan plushies, this one's the most special. Oh man, I am a sucker for plushies. It's extra large, so it's nice and cuddly. I think it'll warm you up. I'm sorry, I gotta go with Lavi. You sure that's okay, Lavi? Well, special times call for special measures, and I know you'd treat it nicely. You're pretty much the only person I'd lend this kind of thing to, you know that? You look so sweet, snuggling with Azuki-tan. Wait, why am I the one getting all fired up? 'Cause you're a nerd. This is pretty cute. We get repaid. We get repaid for our good deeds. Thanks. Some cream would help. And what's even better about this stuff is that it warms up when you rub it in. Wait, what? Is there something that's actually like that IRL? Because I think I would be interested in that. Oh, hun, your hands are so cold. Can you feel me trying to send you some of my heat? I hope it warms you up some. I read that as heart, which would have been so endearing. But alas, it was not. Okay, Mammon, you may proceed to praise me. You're, you know, popular. Seriously, it really pisses me off to see all these losers come flocking to you because you're worrying them. But that ain't, like, a bad thing. Oh. I wouldn't get half as many people bothering about me, so I think that's pretty awesome. That's an attempt. Would it help if I recited some poetry? What? There's one I'm particularly fond of. I'd be happy to read it to you if you'd like.
No.
I thought you might be hungry, so I brought some snacks. It's lava fondant au chocolat. It's nice and warm too. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, damn! This doesn't help. My stomach is like, Lavi, go eat, go eat. But poetry for my Pookie, from my Pookie. You want both? I know, exactly. In times of sorrow, let me be the one to share your tears. In times of joy, let me be the one to share your delight. No matter the moment, I always long to be with you. Being by your side brings me bliss. This poem encapsulates my feelings for you perfectly. I would love to hear that you found it just as heartwarming. You're such a romantic nerd. I brought some tea to go with the chocolate that Bill offered you. Son of a bitch! What? Belfie with the tea out of left field? Man, I can't have it now because I didn't pick the chocolate. I have to pick it on the second. Here's the part that was really where you really was your what the effing hell moment was when you did the pull. It didn't do the animation that shows you get an SSR card. It did the regular animation. Yeah, I haven't really kept track about the difference in the animations for pulling from the mirror personally, Narites, because I think I've had something similar happen. So I was just kind of like, well, whatever, heck it. I was also thinking about preparing a hot drink, but it looks like I got beaten to the punch. Thank God. Is there something else you'd like? Anything you think would lift your spirits? I'd like to see you cast a spell, Solomon. Well, in that case, I conjured you a petal from a scorching sunflower. See how it's warm to the touch? I hope that it helps you warm up, even a little. Okay. That was nice of you. Thank you. I shall accept. I accept, Solomon. I accept it, Solomon. Yay, chocolate. Give me. Here, I'll feed it to you. Your hands are dribbling too much to eat well, right? It's okay if it cools down once it hits your mouth, but... It looks like you got to eat it while it was still warm. That's good. Gotta pick the twins together. It's that's the best way to pair the food anyway, so give me the tea.
I was thinking of you when I brewed it. Oh, but your hands are still kind of shaky. Here, I'll hold the cup for you. That'll make it easier, right? I'll stay for as long as you need my help, so take your time.
That's so sweet of them. Alright, last chapter. Yeah, them feeding it to us is a nice bonus. I've heard that it's important to keep your feet warm in weather like this. Oh my god, is Barbatos gonna give us a foot bath? As such, I have prepared a foot bath that will remain hot, even through these icy temperatures. Please go ahead and dip your feet in. Damn. I shall also give you a massage to help improve your circulation. Double damn. What is going on? I need this every Friday. Is there anything I can do for you, Lavinark? Whatever it is, just say the word. I'd be happy to oblige. Can I sit in your lap? Sorry. I'd like you to act needy. Well, we're really pulling it out, aren't we? Gosh. Okay, sorry. Okay, hang on. Foot bath first. Why, of course. I'll massage your neck and shoulders. I can't even say it because I need this, like, actually IRL really bad right now. Especially my neck. I have such chronic pain in my neck. How is the temperature of the foot bath? Not too hot, I take it? Fear not. With everyone by your side, you certainly will not freeze. Give me your hand, and I'll warm it up in mine. Did you run out of ideas?
In that case, I'll take your other one.
What? Wow. Lucifer and Simeon with the... Well, damn, everybody else got the better ideas. We'll just go with holding hands. I'll hold your hands. You're playing Grounded with a buddy of yours right now. What is Grounded? I've not heard of the name. Thanks, Lucifer.
Yeah.
I don't need your thanks. I just need you to hold still. I'm sorry that you were left to your own devices, even if you were trying to help everyone. Especially since I know how you get. I'll do whatever is necessary to warm you up again. I swear, you won't freeze on my watch.
Huh? Hey, isn't Lavinark looking a lot better now?
I'm all warm and fuzzy. So much pampering. Jeez, you had us worried there.
Oh.
But, I'm glad you're back to normal. Is everyone else feeling toastier than they were before? What's up with that?
I believe that's because of love. Sharing the heartwarming feelings that we have for each other. That's the best way to overcome this cold. I'm sure of it.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Oh.
So you're saying that the true solution lies in being considerate of one another. Seriously? I don't even want to think about that. If that's the only way to make it through the cold snap, then so be it. Then I'll send out an urgent bulletin advising everyone on how best to survive the cold snap. Yeah, I kind of forgot it was affecting all of Devildom. I won't allow a single resident of the Devildom to freeze. Yep, hey, we found the solution. Let me go back and get the extra pampering. Okay, I'd like you to act needy, Diavolo. He's gonna do it. Even though it's in front of everyone, he's gonna do it. That's somewhat of a high bar. I've heard that Belphegor is an expert on the subject, though. Maybe I should imitate him. Goodness, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'd like to take a nap on your lap, Lavinark. It's open. Get down here. Am I doing this right? Yes. All right. I'll take your hand, Simeon. It's so warm. I'm just returning the favor, and I forgot to turn off the speed up. That warmth you feel is the kindness you showed me earlier. I'm sure you must be anxious right now, but this time I'm here to help. You absolutely won't freeze. I can promise you that. Yay! I'm just so moved by everyone's kindness. Your hands are much warmer. Good. You're back to normal. Well, that was a very nice solution, if I do say so myself. Like, guys, we'll meet back up to do this again once every month, right? Yeah. Let's keep this up as a routine, please. Thank you. Next month. Same time next month. Right? Right. Right. That was nice. Let's do it again. Yeah, I agree, Queen. I had fun with this event. So what did you guys think of it? I can't believe that this is like the first event where we get to have intimacy with the side characters in OG Obey Me. Very interesting setup for them to introduce that here. But I'm not against it. I like it, actually. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I can't believe I'm thanking Leviathan for this opportunity, because it was Leviathan's idea. Wow, thank you, Leviathan. It played out a little tropey, but that's kind of expected. I was kind of afraid that this was gonna be like more focused on trying to like, I don't know, like I was expecting us to like at least be trapped, maybe. Based off of the name being called Cold Snap. But I didn't know if this was going to be more focused on like, ooh, let's take this opportunity to turn up the heat romantically since we're stuck in, or like, no, let's not play around at all and like figure out how to resolve this issue ASAP. What do you think would happen if there was something called a hot snap for Obey Me? I would faint and pass out. Hot snap doesn't sound as nice as cold snap in my opinion, just because I prefer the cold over the heat. I feel like hot snap would lean more towards let's resolve this ASAP kind of thing instead of how they balanced cold snap, which was what I was getting to. I feel like cold snap balanced the, hey, this is kind of a serious situation. We need to figure out how to solve this. But also, like, let's just throw ideas at the wall, whether they're romantic solutions or not. So I think they executed that very well in that context. Everybody equally got the same amount of attention. I really like that. I'm happy they pulled that off. I didn't feel like anyone was really ignored in any kind of sense. Yeah, so I was pleased with how they gave everybody their own time in the top route. And the bottom route wasn't a bad solution either. Very good alternative if you did not want to indulge in any of the romance. You remember this event and you really enjoyed it when it was originally out. You would also be dead if there was a hot snap. They would need to give you CPR. Yeah, hot snap would personally end up with me having to go to the hospital, I think. Or we would definitely just have to, like, I don't know. To me, it's harder to me to personally cool down than it is to warm up. So I don't know. Would have to bathe in an ice-filled tub or something. Doesn't sound as appealing. You'd have to take an ice bath. They'd have to take care of you instead of us taking care of them. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Same wavelength. Wouldn't that mean boys minus Luke would have to take their clothes off to try and cool down? I don't think that would be fair to Luke. Everybody has to cool down in some form. But I still don't see that as a good enough leverage for me to want to possibly pass out in the heat. I could see one of the scenarios, Lavi and Mammon trying to do that stupid, or try to do a stupid challenge to shock their system back to not being so hot. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not as knowledgeable about certain other ways of cooling yourself off than literally just getting in cold water or using ice, compared to like all these other things that they tried in Cold Snap to warm themselves up. So I'm not saying that they couldn't do like a hot snap or anything. If they did, I would actually be interested in how they would propose different ways on trying to cool down. And actually, maybe I would find some of it to be educational, that even I could use some of those options for myself, apply it to situations I might end up having. If they did it in a similar way that they did the Cold Snap, I think I could handle it. Mostly just because I would be looking to glean any info on how to cool myself down than the two options I mentioned earlier. So, personally, I don't think it's worth dealing with heat wave stuff just to see my husbando shirtless. I would come up with other ideas and participate in other events to see that. I'm not a gambling person when it comes to my health. Not one bit. But, yeah. Cold Snap. I liked it. One of the more standout events for me personally. That being said, it's time to record in my note taker that we have finished reading this event. So let's pull that up. There it is. Cold Snap is done. That leaves Three-Legged Crow Leisureland to be our next reading, followed by the final one, Pirates the Legendary Treasure. So, we've only got 2 more readings left. All of Obey Me OG will be done. Then all that will be left is main story for Nightbringer. We are wrapping up on this journey. This very, very long, but very, very fun journey. Yes, only 2 more left. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy to think about it. Let's save that. You're not ready for it to be over. I feel both ways because it's been a long time coming, and while I do very much enjoy doing all of the fun shenanigans with the brothers, my backlog, my gaming backlog just grows and grows and grows. You enjoy these streams too much. I very much enjoy them too, Queen. There will still be Nightbringer content. I will be reading that once this is done, and once my debut is done, Nightbringer will be brought back into the flow of the schedule, and that'll be entirely new territory because I haven't read any main story Nightbringer stuff. I've just unlocked the stuff. So Grounded is a survival game with Honey I Shrunk the Kids theme. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like a Bug's Life perspective and stuff too. That's neat, Pojo. Hope you were having fun with your friend playing it. That's true. You look forward to the main storyline streams. Yeah. And you haven't read the Nightbringer main story either. Yeah, I didn't want to spoil it and or like get my head wrapped around, like stuck on like what is going on over there. So I think off stream I'll go back over lesson 1 that I did do on stream when the game first launched though. So any chance you're taking it, well, good luck with that. I'm old enough to know not to push my limits. You were behind, so you didn't read it yet. Yeah, that's fair, Queen. Especially like having some trouble getting past certain points. I can understand that. Like, it's better to have read all of OG than like just plow through Nightbringer without the previous context of what happened in OG anyway. So, Rookie, hello! You saw your guy Simeon earlier? Yeah, he's a cutie patootie. He was freezing earlier. He says he doesn't like the cold. But like, bro, the way you wear your outfit, how are you not kind of cold anyway? I don't understand how he deals with the off-shoulder stuff, throwing out his shoulders out like it ain't no big deal, and his hips. You think for you just struggle with the main storyline games. You focus on the events too much. Yeah, I kind of feel that I was kind of struggling similarly, Queen, when it came to Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. I was focusing on the events too much, so like I was making no headway in the main story. So I decided to flip-flop that. Your arms are here to warm him up. Yes, that's what I like to hear. It's also the same in Twisted. You keep forgetting to carry on in the main storyline. Yeah. At least like, well, at least with Twisted, they give you opportunities to kind of revisit events. And like the Hoyoverse games are like that too. There are very specific ones that won't actually come back. But like, I think one of my main issues with the way Hoyo does it is like you get extra rewards if you participate while it's still live in comparison. Whereas I think Twisted, if they revive it, you just kind of have to work extra hard. You have to submit more materials than when it was initially live the first time. So you're gonna eat because it's late. Sorry for not sticking around. No need to apologize, Pojo. Yes, do get some eeps. We are actually gonna be calling it soon because, like I mentioned earlier, my stomach has been telling me to eat. And so I should probably get to eating. And my neck is starting to hurt a little bit. So I'm kind of at my limit here anyway. We got the main thing done, which was having a good time with the event as well. So you will apologize. I can't stop you. Okay, that's true. I guess I can't technically stop you, Pojo. But still, thank you for hanging out. And yes, go get yourself some good eeps, Pojo. Maybe you're not sure, to be honest. You don't think there's been any events in Twisted you've played? Both the OG event and Revival one. Oh, okay. I know some of them were revived for Twisted, but I've never actually participated in any revived events. And even if they are kind of revived, I think the main thing they bring are like the possible cards that you missed from doing the event when it originally ran. So I do not take my word for it, since I am not a consistent Disney Twisted Wonderland player anymore. I don't have very much knowledge in that respect. I think out of all gachas, my most knowledge is still kind of Obey Me, but even that's like getting a little shaky anyway. So at this rate, I'm just chipping away at any gacha that I really can manage to juggle, so. Yeah, no, that's fair, Queen. I will get the raid started, though, since we are calling it for tonight. As mentioned before earlier, no stream tomorrow. I'm usually busy on Fridays for me. But I will be back on Saturday. It's gonna be early time for me, not in the evening. We'll be doing some comfy Fields of Mystria. Still on that grind to try and free Caldaris. So we're gonna be mining it up. We yearn for the mines. No, it's more like I yearn for the Dragon Man, is how that's going to go. So maybe I can speed run through the Earth mines and we can hopefully free him. Hopefully. I say that very lightly. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work. So, and then afterwards is our usual JRPG Sunday with more Metaphor Refantagio. So, thank you guys for hanging. I hope you guys had a fun time with me and the boys reading the event. I'm gonna send you guys over to Kat because I kind of need to raid and run, and I'm sure she will understand about me having to raid and run so I can eat and rest. She is doing some Baldur's Gate 3. Balding through them gates. So take care, everyone, till I see you guys again another time. Stay healthy, wealthy, and hydrated. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care.